What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? I just want to chime in, man, because I want to chime in, man, because you know, out here, I told you I've been deactivated from Lyft, and the first accusation that led to me getting deactivated from Lyft was that I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't drinking. I don't drink. I'm a Muslim. So I was just like, okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that's about. I told them that they reactivated me. Then the next one was for me reckless driving. Somebody said that I was driving, I was swerving, I wasn't indicating. I indicate everything. Like if you listen to the videos with me driving, you'll hear this indicator click so many times. It's crazy. Like passengers get upset at me for using the indicator too much. You know what I'm saying? I've had passengers tell me, oh, that noise, oh my god, that noise. And I'm just like, what noise? And they're like, oh, that indicating, that clicking, oh my god. And I'm just like, wow, so you don't indicate. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just appalled. Like when they told me that, I was absolutely appalled, and I knew that it was somebody being vindictive. I knew that, whoever reported me was somebody who was just being vindictive. They felt some type of way, something didn't go their way in the car, and they felt some type of way about it. That was it, right? And I'm about to sue Lyft. I'm about to sue Lyft in the small claims court for that. But so recently what happened was, and this is on Uber recently, somebody got in my car and they was like, do you smoke weed? And I was like, no. They was like, oh my god, your car smells so bad. I was gonna say something, but then I was like, let me ask, because he doesn't seem like the type who smokes weed. And because I got jazz playing and I'm just chill, right? I'm a grown ass man. And so she gets in the car, she's like, oh my god, it just smells so bad back here. You sure you don't smoke? I'm like, no. I said, the gentleman who I just dropped off, because he smelled like extremely loud. He smelled so loud that he got in the car and opened the window on his self. You know what I'm saying? And so one of the things I've started doing now, and then I had somebody drop some roaches in my car. I had somebody drop fleas in my car, and somebody drop roaches in my car. And so one of the things I've started doing, I've really started to where I no longer, there's a few things that I'm doing, and I recommend the same for you. Don't let people bring bags in your car. Don't let people bring blunts and weed in your car. Keep that mess in the trunk. I'll be right back. Yeah, so like I was saying, man, make sure you had them put their stuff in the trunk, man. Like I just had a customer, and I had to just cancel the trip. You know what I'm saying? And when you cancel for rider behavior, because what they're showing you, if they won't do what you ask them to do, then that's a poor example of a passenger. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say something like, put this in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, here, put this in a plastic bag and put it in the trunk. You got weed on you, I can smell it. She said, oh, it's just a blunt. And so you see what a lot of these passengers don't think about is, oh, it's just a blunt. Yeah, it's just a blunt to you. But what happens when the police pull me over, right? What happens when the police pull me over and they smell weed in my car, right? They smell weed in my car, they pull me over, and then they want to tear my car up because I'm a 6'5" black man, and they say, okay, because we smell weed, we smell it. So everybody get out the car, and they don't find anything, and they start tearing the car up. Or worse, what happens if somebody says they got weed in the car, right? And then they stuff the weed in your car, right? Somebody has weed on their person, or somebody has some drugs on their person, but they reek of marijuana. And so when a police officer pulls you over, the first thing they do is smell the marijuana, and the marijuana triggers them and gives them the right to now search your vehicle. I mean, that's just the law, right? That's the law where I'm at in Georgia. If officers smell marijuana, they can investigate. It just is what it is, right? So no, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to bring marijuana into my car. And that's what I recommend. So I recommend that. Like if you live in a place where it's really lax and they don't care about weed, all right, cool. Do whatever you want to do. But here in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia does not play that. They don't play it. Like, they may have decriminalized it, but they can still use it as a reason, as a legal reason to validate a search into your vehicle, right? And so I don't play it. It's not allowed. I don't allow it. And then alcohol too, like open containers, open bottles. Like, people want to get in your car and drink a beer. People want to get in your car drinking their liquor from the club or whatever. I don't even know when the club started letting people out. Well, it happened during COVID, where they start giving people to-go cups of alcohol. They never used to do that. They never used to give you your alcohol in a plastic cup and let you walk out of the door. That's a new thing. And so people want to get in your car and drink out of a fucking cup. You know what I'm saying? Pardon my language, but god damn, like, you want to drink out of an open fucking container in somebody else's car? That's crazy. And so don't allow that shit. Make them drink it right there or pour it out. And if they're really fucked up, just cancel the trip. Because the thing about it is that liquor, and I've watched this happen with my own two eyes. Remember, I'm an 11-year veteran. I got like 40,000 trips. And so and this is something I've seen with my own two eyes. I've seen with my own two eyes where people get in your car with the drink and they drink it, and as they drink it, they get so fucking wasted because they were already hammered. They get so twisted that they pass out in the car. They drop the cup in the car, or they throw up in the car, or they urinate on themselves in the car, or they defecate themselves in the car, but something happens because they're just so messed up. And that liquor was just the straw that breaks the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? So don't allow people to bring alcohol into your car either. You know, and then another thing that people do in your car, like, they'll bring a bottle in your car and they'll finish it and then they'll stuff it in the seat, or they'll stuff it in the door. And so the next person gets in your car and they're like, dude, what's this? You know what I'm saying? Or if an officer pulls you over and they put the flashlight in the car, they're like, hey, what is this open container? What is this? You know what I'm saying? So now they got you for DUI. You know what I'm saying? So it's not good, man. It's not good. And for me now, all bags, I don't care what bag it is, all bags go in the trunk, because like I said, people dropping critters off in your car. People have food, they want to eat food, sneak and eat food in your car, all type of stuff, man. And I'm not playing that no more. Like, you have to be proactive to maintain doing this. You have to be proactive. Like, for instance, my beard, you see how black my beard is, right? I like it like this. It looks good to me. It reminds me of when I was younger. But my beard has gone white doing Uber. Like, Uber and Lyft is the most stressful work in the world. I don't care what anybody says. And most of the stress is not the people. Most of the stress is not the job. Most of the stress is Uber and Lyft. Like, most of the stress is literally Uber and Lyft, is going back and forth with Uber and Lyft. Oh, this happened. Now your car is, your car has lost the right to drive, and it'll just be something completely random. Oh, something has happened with your registration. Oh, something has happened with this paperwork. Oh, this has happened. Oh, this complaint has happened. Oh, that's happened. Oh, if this happens again, like, you get constantly threatened and berated, and it's stressful. The shit is fucking stressful. You have passengers rating you crazy. Sometimes if you, like, your rating can just drop. Like, I had just recently gotten my rating back up to a 4. Like, hold on, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. I just recently got my rating back up to like a 4.9, right? Let me see if I can. I don't even know what screen it is to get to the rating. They've hidden it. They've hidden it so much. I don't even know what screen it is to get to the rating anymore. But y'all see, it's a 4.92, right? And you see, like, my beard, I dyed my beard. I had to change my picture. People were complaining. I'm getting complaints from Uber talking about somebody's using my app. Like, literally, these people are so fucking oblivious that, the facial technology can see that it's me, that my beard is just white. People are like, or my beard is just black. People are like, oh, that's not you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing when they talk about folks, say stuff about black people, oh, they all look the same, stuff like that. the simple fact that you can't look at somebody and say, oh, this is the same person, he's got a beard, but his beard is just black or his beard is just white. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. That'd be like me looking at a person, a white person who dyes their hair blonde, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh no, your hair's supposed to be black. You're not a blonde. You're a brunette. Oh, you're not a redhead. You're a blonde. That's not you. Come on, you know what I'm saying? And then the vindictive nature behind it is that's the real problem. The real problem for me is just the vindictive nature and how people do things with these rideshare companies, and you know how we get treated. You know, there is absolutely no trust. There is no trust of the drivers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I pull up and anything is off, a passenger will complain. Anything is off, a passenger will complain immediately. And that's not fair. It's just not fair. It's not fair to the drivers. So what I'm telling you guys to do is that you have to secure yourself. You cannot leave it to Uber and Lyft to protect you. You have to, look, see that camera rolling? You got to put the camera and make it rolling where they see that it's rolling. And then you have to, you need to have a precursory text that highlights the rules that you play by, and you need to send that out on every single trip. You need a precursory text. You need a text that says, hey, I don't allow this, so that when it comes and when it happens and you say something about it, and you're like, dude, I sent you a text. I was on my way here 15 minutes ago. I sent you a text 15 minutes ago. I sent you a text letting you know that I don't do that 15 minutes ago, and now you want to do that. Now I'm gonna have to cancel, sir. I'm gonna have to cancel, ma'am. You reek of marijuana. I'm gonna have to cancel. I told you I don't allow marijuana in this car. I'm gonna have to cancel, ma'am, sir. You are completely fallout drunk. I can't have you in my car. You are a risk. Like, people think it's cute. There's nothing cute about a female getting in your car in 2025 that is absolutely fallout drunk. We live in a society today that does not trust men. We live in a society today that doesn't trust men, that is quick to take the side of a woman no matter what the situation is. And so you are putting yourself in a high-risk situation every single time you allow an overly drunk female into your car. This happened to me last night. A lady, she can't even figure out how to open up the app. She's that drunk. And then she starts getting scary and yelling at me about which way I need to go in the car, which way I need to turn. And she's fallout drunk. She's gonna have me make the wrong turns because she's fallout drunk and she's afraid. All of a sudden, the craziest thing to me is how afraid these women get. It's ridiculous. You're so drunk and but you're so afraid. Why would you be fallout drunk and then hop in a car with a quote unquote stranger? Like, why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. But we have no protection as drivers. Other than that camera, you have no protection. And if this fallout drunk female, especially her being white and me being black, but me being a black man puts me at a negative with everybody. Even other black people can complain about me, and I'm the problem because I'm a black man. It's that simple. Even though I've taken 40,000 trips, even though I'm a 4.92 rated driver, even though I don't have no accidents or none of that on my record, even though I have never had a DUI and I don't drink, even though I don't do drugs, even though I'm 100% legal, upstanding citizen. Now I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy, and I always have to prove myself. I always have to prove myself, and that I'm innocent in the equation, and the application is always going to take their side first. I don't like it. It is high, like I said, it's very stressful. It is absolutely the most stressful situation in the world. Like, working a job cannot be as stressful as because you're dealing with a person. You're dealing with people. These applications, you're not dealing with people. There is no person for you to call. There is no person for you to talk to. There is no person that cares. And even when they do have somebody that you could talk to, they had you talking to Indians and foreigners because they didn't want that. That was the first sign to let you know that they don't care about you. And I'm going to say this right now. Any company that has you talking to foreigners doesn't care about you. Because a foreigner does not know your experience. A foreigner is just there doing a job. They're not connected to your human experience as an American. They don't get it. They don't give one fuck about you. And so that was the first sign that they didn't care about us, was when we couldn't get a American person on the phone in the first place. Now you can't even get in contact with a human. There are no humans with Uber and Lyft anymore. It has to be escalated up so far before you get a actual human response. And then even those are canned responses. So yeah, you had to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. Create a preemptive, like a precursory text that frames exactly what you're doing. Yes, I don't allow drugs and alcohol in my car. I do not allow food and drink in my car. I do not allow bags in the front of my car. All bags must go into the trunk of my car. I do not allow underage minors in my car. I do not do school drop-offs. I do not do daycare lines in the morning. I don't like you gotta let them know that. And some people are gonna look at you like you're crazy, but then it's like, dude, I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore. Look at me like I'm crazy. Every single one of you bastards is getting this text message. Every single one of you is getting this text message because I have to protect myself. I have to protect myself. I gotta let you know that I'm a fucking asshole. And this is something that I recently learned this from a friend of mine, because what happened was that this person was about to it's like somebody hit somebody, right? And it was about to be a suit, like a lawsuit. And I was like, you gonna sue? He's like, hell yeah, I'm a sue. And I said, why? He said, bro, this is America, bro. You gotta sue. He said, you have to sue, because this is just part of this culture that we live in. What's gonna happen is, and he broke it down to me in a way, and I thought about it, and I was like, damn, this is the truth. I hate to be like that, but it's the truth. He said, we live in a litigious society. It's a society where people live in the courts. They run to the courts. And he said what happened was somebody hit him and he let them off the hook. He let him off the hook, and lo and behold, he got wrist injuries and back injuries and all that type of stuff, right? But he let him off the hook. He was trying to be the nice guy, little old lady, all that good stuff, right? And he said, but when the situation happened with him, somebody took him to court and tried to press him to court and tried to sue him, not only sue his insurance, but then also sue him as well. And it was over a minor scrape fender bender. This person literally tried to say that they had all type of body injuries and fractures and all type of stuff. If the police officer who was on site didn't go into the court and plead his case for him, he would have gotten sued into bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? They was going for $80,000 on his policy. He had a $50,000 policy that was going for $80,000 plus like law fees and all that type of stuff. So he'd have gotten sued total for like $150,000, and it'd have been on him. So he said, you know what? When stuff happens, I'm pressing it. It is what it is. We have insurance. Everybody has insurance for a reason. That's his thing. And I thought about that, and I was like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to be that type of person. But what I am going to do is protect myself from people like you. You know what I'm saying? Because there are people out here how they are. They're going to press the button. Every time they get a chance to press the button, they're going to press the button, and they're going to laugh all the way to the bank. So you have to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I want you guys to take from this. That's why I decided I'm recording this in the dark. I don't even care. It's like, you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. And not just in this Uber and Lyft thing, but it's just in life altogether. Life as a whole. Protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, because if you're not on the offensive, then it puts you on the defensive. And if you're on the defense, then, because life is chess, right? So if you're on the defense, On the defense, you cannot make mistakes. When you're on the offense, you can make more mistakes on the offense. But when you're on the defense, you cannot make very many mistakes. You have to your guard got to be up. It needs to be up. Your defense has to be strong, because if your defense is not strong, you are susceptible to getting hit. And when you get hit, it hurts. And every time you get hit and you take that hurt, it weakens you. It doesn't strengthen you like they say. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. No, a lot of stuff that don't kill you will break you. You know what I'm saying? It will leave you out here maimed. You understand what I'm saying? You will be out here with one-eyed Joe. You know what I'm saying? one lung Jung. You feel me? Like you will be out here messed up. And that's what being on the defense does to you, and that's what these apps do. Like, that's what I noticed about all these apps. Every one of these apps. Whoa, sheesh! This person right here, man. These people are driving like maniacs tonight. But and then you speed up on the gas. That doesn't even make sense. But these apps, what these people on these apps do. What they do is these applications are designed to keep you on the defense. They're designed to stress you out. I've also come to that conclusion as well. Like, these apps are designed to stress you out. They don't want you at ease. They don't want you in a place of peace, because if you're peacefully making your money, like if they wanted you at peace, they would pay you more money first and foremost. But they try to pay you as little as possible, and they try to stress you out with the algorithm as much as possible. Like, this person, I don't know what this person is doing. I don't know why you driving like that. But they try to stress you out as much as possible on these apps and keep you as much out of your element as possible on these apps, and that's for a reason. Like, that's for a reason, because if you're at peace and you can think, like if you're at peace and you have enough money coming in, and you don't have to get out here and work the way that they want you to work, and you don't have to be worried about, oh, I bought this car, I just lost my access to comfort, I just lost my access to the airport because they made a small change in policy that's going to literally take tens of thousands of dollars out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't have you on that leash, if they don't have you in that merry-go-round, and you can actually think, then you can think your way up out of this. You can put a way together to get up out of this. You can actually use this to elevate yourself. But it's like, if you get out here and you just start accepting every trip, right? Like, cause like I'm Mr. Just take every trip, like F.Y.F. Forget your feelings, just drive, right? But you do that, you will run into people, and their entire purpose of calling you on that day is to get over. Their entire purpose was, I want a free ride. That's it. Everything about them was, I want a free ride. So they will have a conversation and engage in a conversation with you, and then bring up topics in a conversation, and literally the conversation was just to pigeonhole you into saying something offensive. They have the app set to record. They take the small offensive statement, where they think that they got you. I think I got them on something. This is an opinion that's an offensive opinion. Now, I'm going to use that opinion against him. I'm going to use that statement against him. Or I'm going to use his music. If you have raunchy music playing, this is why I always play jazz or classical or drum and bass or house. I always play music that doesn't have lyrics. The reason why I don't play music with lyrics is because people can use lyrics against you. A person can use your music against you. And so, a person get in your car and you got hip hop bumping, F this B, F that B, FAGGOT, all that type of stuff, right? And now all of a sudden you have a strike against you because your music is offensive. Or you are listening to talk radio, you're listening to some type of politically charged talk radio, and all of a sudden you get a strike because what you're listening to is offensive. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. You have to be, like I said, preemptive. Like you need a precursory text, but you need to also have a preemptive strike and be on the defense and the offense. You know what I'm saying? Be on the offense with these customers and be on the offense with Uber and Lyft. Be ahead of the game because they want you on your back foot. They want you on your back foot. Once they got you on your back foot, now they're running the conversation. You need to run the conversation. It's about you running the conversation. How do you run the conversation? You keep problematic people out of your car first and foremost. You keep a problematic person from getting into your vehicle. First thing first, you keep a problematic person out of your vehicle. You have your defenses up. Your car is clean. There's no smells in the car. There's no filth in the car. There's no dirt in the car. You have your camera rolling. You know what I'm saying? You have your phones mounted. I know I'm in violation right now because I'm holding my phone, but y'all, I need to do this. It's hey, how you doing? Good evening, blase. That's it. It's not a whole lot of talking. You don't need to do a whole lot of talking with these passengers. You don't need to be doing a whole lot of laughing and giggling and joking. No, you don't. Cut all that shit out. Cut the small talk out. The small talk is quickly turns into locker room talk. So and that could quickly turn into offensive, and that turns into violations. You understand? So keep the talk to a minimum. 10 and 2. Focus. You know what I'm saying? If you need caffeine, I'm a caffeine guy. If you need caffeine, get your caffeine. Focus on the road. Music, don't turn the music up. Keep the raunchy music off the radio. Keep the talk radio, keep the politically charged radio off the radio. That shit is not good for nobody. The news, I used to play NPR, but a lot of people are anti-NPR and take NPR highly offensive. You put on NPR, conservatives will look at you like you are a fucking fool. You put on some NPR, they like, oh, you're a libtard, instantly. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you put on Fox News, people who are very liberal, quote unquote liberal, they're gonna say you're a conservative. You know what I'm saying? Because people judge you on all these type of things, and so it just is what it is. Don't give them anything to judge you on. You know what I'm saying? If you're LGBT, don't hang LGBT stuff in your car. Don't put stickers on your car. If you're a Democrat, don't put Democrat stickers on your car. If you're a Republican, don't put Republican stickers on your car. If you're a Christian, don't put Christian stuff in your car. If you're a Muslim, don't put Muslim stuff in your car. Hide who you are from these people. You are a corporation. That's all you need to be. You're a corporation. You have to act like one. There's a reason why corporations are quiet. There's a reason why corporations don't show you their political affiliations. They donate to both parties if they donate. You know what I'm saying? Because they do have to cite where they donate. They'll donate to both parties before they donate to one party. You know what I'm saying? So you have to start hiding who you are from these passengers. Do not give passengers information about yourself. That's making yourself highly susceptible, highly vulnerable to violations and being kicked off the app. It's just that simple. And you thinking that you're being a good person, you're thinking about that you're being a nice person, and in reality, you're being a sucker. You know what I'm saying? And this is just I hate to be like this, but this is what 11 years of doing this has done to me. It's made me highly jaded to these people. It made me highly jaded to the system. It needs to change. I understand that until we, the drivers, come together and change it, it's not going to change. Until the drivers come together and make something better, or until somebody steps out and does something better with the drivers in mind and the passengers in mind. Because, and I'm going to say this before, this is going to be the last thing I say. I know this was a long-ass video and basically a big-ass rant, but until a company comes in and does something to where it is just honest, it's just an honest company, this is going to keep going on. You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep going on like this because there's no reason why I should have a trip that's 34 minutes, that's 4.1 miles away, 9.3 miles in total, that's $11.37. There's no reason why I should have a trip like that that's constantly coming up on my screen, and the person who's paying for that trip has probably paid $20. There's no reason. There's no reason. There is absolutely no reason why you should have a car note or be in a rental vehicle paying anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month, or have a car note spending $500 to $1,000 a month when you total in insurance as well, and you put gas on there and maintenance, $1,500 a month easy. There's no reason why you should have all that, and you're taking trips that, you know, you're making less than a dollar a mile. There's no reason. There's no fairness in this. And we have just grown to accept it. We have made all types of ways, concessions to accept it, because you don't want to go work a job. I don't want to go work a job. I don't want to go stand up somewhere all day and be there and be tired when I get out of there and I only made $150 for the day. I only made, you know, maybe $200 for the entire day. Maybe, possibly. I don't want that. I don't want that. I know you don't want that. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not cool. Versus with Uber, you can come out here and you can work and you could do $100 every 4 hours. If you're good, you could do $100 every 4 hours. You might be able to do more than that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. But you know, it just is what it is. Like, that's what we are. And until we come together and we change it, until somebody comes together, put something out better, and we support that person, and we support somebody who's for the people. Because right now, the passengers are getting robbed, the drivers are getting robbed. The only people that's enriching themselves are the CEOs. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's that simple. But, you know, like I said, defend yourself, put yourself on the offense. You know what I'm saying? The best defense is a good offense. Put yourself on the offense. Hit these hooks with precursory text. Make sure that your car, everything is clean in your car, that you're good to go. Drive at 10 to 2. Obey all the laws. Keep the weed and the drink out of the car. Keep the food, all the stuff out of your car. You don't want critters in your car. There's nothing worse than feeling something moving around on you. You got somebody else's cockroaches moving around on you, or you're itching and scratching, and you see a flea jump, and you know it's one of these passengers who has fleas, because you don't even have dogs, you don't even have pets, and one of these passengers jumped in your car, a pet lover that lays around a dirty dog all day, and they jump in your car and drop off fleas all in your car, and you're stuck breeding fleas, and now you got passengers getting in the car and they're itching and scratching all in the back seat, and you got to bomb your car 3-4 times to get the fleas out. I've had that happen several times. And so what it is bags got to go in the trunk, food got to go in the trunk. If they have alcohol and weed, put it in the bag, put it in the trunk, or don't bring it in the car at all. If it's a female and they're terrible, they're just far too drunk, don't carry them. If they're a guy and they're drunk to the point to where they're difficult to deal with, cancel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be afraid to cancel. And when you cancel, rider behavior. Every single time, rider behavior. I don't feel safe, or it's rider behavior. One of the two. With that, guys, I'm out. Peace and blessings.